Case is People versus Rosalind Ray Keenan. The allegation is that on or about May 16th in the village of White Pigeon, she did resist and obstruct a police officer and drive with a suspended driver's license. Resisting and obstructing is a felony now. It's punishable by up to 2 years imprisonment. And driving suspended as a traffic matter, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Carries 2 points on your driving record and requires that your license be suspended. Someone who is identified as Rosalind Keenan is present, and she wanted to explain more about that. We'll give her a chance to do that, but Prosecuting Attorney David Marvin is here, and he's representing the state. So let me ask you again, are you Rosalind Ray Keenan?
I'm here as sui juris in propria persona, Rosalind Ray family of Keenan, beneficiary. Is this on record?
Yes, everything has to be on the record, so it's all being recorded.
Okay, I'm here on the special appearance, and I'm a free...
Oh, and remember when she called it a free special appearance? Well, she might have thought it was just a quick visit to court, a simple cameo, and then out the door. But things don't stay that easy. By the end, that brief appearance turns into a full-on mess with a surprise twist she never expected. Stick around. This story is about to get wild.
And duress. I am the private woman, Rosalind Ray
All right.
Keenan. The all capital mentioned name is the only appellation given to me. Anytime an autograph is to be done in a certain manner that I have here, or it's forgery, could you do this for the judge, please? That's my name. Thank you.
All right, I'll accept this.
Thank you.
All right, so I think we have the right person here. When she signed her bond, she signed it as Rosalind Ray Keenan, beneficiary, with quick bail bonds. All right, now we've got another issue. This is a felony charge. The first one is. The second one is under the Motor Vehicle Code. And it requires that we have a preliminary examination, or it requires that you're entitled to a preliminary examination. We had a pre-exam conference last week, and you expressed at that time that you did not wish to have an attorney. You're here with you this morning without an attorney, and we'll address that in a moment. You've been talking with Mr. Marvin. You have an absolute right to represent yourself. I normally don't recommend it.
She actually said, "That's all right, Your Honor." Plea offer Middleton. It made no sense, but that's part of the sovereign citizen style. They only listen to advice from equally confused sources. Forget logic, it's all about the vibes. Then the prosecutor steps in with one of the kindest plea deals you'll ever hear. Basically a way out made easy. But our courtroom rebel just brushes it off like she's got nothing to lose. And with that, the situation heads straight for trouble.
Is there a plea offer here?
There is. And I'll tell you about that. But I wanted to mention that this is, I believe, the third time we've sat down. And so this is dragged out a bit, but only because she's not represented. And in these 3 separate meetings and adjournments, the court has allowed those, and I appreciate it. I have spent a lot of time with her and her son, who's here. He's always been here, and they're very honest and they're good intended.
Thank you.
And I think that we've come to a resolution that I believe is fair. I've offered, I'm going to state it for the record, and only time will tell if she's going to accept it in hopefully 2 seconds. But what I would do is offer an attempt resisting and obstructing and dismiss count 2. And I would ask that the court set this for sentencing at a later date, and I'd ask for 6 months. And if by that time there's no other incidents with law enforcement or any other reason to continue, I would dismiss this, or at any time before that if I felt that it was necessary. And again, after working with her, I don't think this is the kind of thing that should be, I would hate to see this upstairs as her first felony. I think that she's interested in a way of life that she's honestly trying to understand, but I think that partly to assist her, I've kind of hatched this plan, and I've offered that. I have the feeling she's going to take it today, but if not, I've got my officer and we're ready for a prelim.
Let's break down how amazing this plea offer really is. The prosecutor is ready to reduce a serious felony to a misdemeanor. That's a big win. On top of that, he's willing to dismiss the misdemeanor she already faced. And here's the best part. If she stays clean for 6 months, the reduced charge disappears from her record completely. So basically, she could turn a major felony and a misdemeanor into nothing. This kind of deal is rare, and even Judge Middleton seems shocked she might say no.
He's offering to reduce the driving suspended charge. And he is offering to dismiss the felony charge and reduce it to a charge called attempted resisting obstructing a police officer. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Do you understand that charge?
No, I don't understand the nature and the cause of the charge.
All right, Mr. Marvin, let's just do a prelim. I'm not going to tap dance with her. You may be more sympathetic about this flat earth nonsense than I am. But if I'm going to have to argue about everything from who she is to what the charge is, it'd be easier to just put on the prelim. From the affidavit of probable cause, her conduct was outrageous with a capital O. And so I'll give you one more opportunity, Ms. Keenan. Mr. Marvin is agreeing to dismiss the driving suspended charge. The record shows your license is suspended from Indiana and you don't have a valid Michigan license. That's a benefit. It won't affect your driving privileges.
Excuse me? What did you say about the...
It's a benefit. And
No, before that, about the license.
He's dismissing it, and it won't affect your driving privileges here or Michigan or Indiana if he dismisses that. So he's offering to dismiss it, and that's a benefit. He is offering to reduce the felony charge to a misdemeanor, and that's attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer. If you wish to do that, we can pursue it now. If you don't, we can take testimony. The officer's been waiting here for 3 hours. What would you like to do?
Are you asking me to take a plea?
I'm asking you if you're willing to accept the prosecutor's plea offer.
Well, I don't understand that.
Mr. Marvin, let's just put on a prelim.
Games. I'm serious.
You are playing games, and first of all, you don't...
I'm trying to advance to
all right,
what I'm
stop.
here.
You don't interrupt the judge, whether you're a flat earther or not.
I'm not.
At this point, she might as well believe the earth is flat. I've seen plenty of wild characters here, but only flat earthers and sovereign citizens seem to take their denial to a whole new level, almost like it's in their DNA. It's honestly impressive how far some people will go with sheer ignorance.
Stuff you're saying, I've got very little patience for it. You don't have an attorney, which concerns me, because these charges could result in your incarceration. I will appoint an attorney for you. All you got to do is tell me. But you also have the absolute right to represent yourself. So, do you wish to represent yourself, or would you like me to get an attorney to assist you with this?
It's my right to appear for myself.
It is.
I don't think it would be a violation of your oath of office.
To do what?
to, if you did your duty under the Constitution, because I'm seeking legal intent, not advice.
Well, do
And
you
I-
want me to appoint an attorney for you? Would you like to represent yourself?
So may I ask, what jurisdiction is this, civil or criminal?
This is a criminal case, which points out the fact that you could use a lawyer if you can't tell the difference between a civil and a criminal case.
If you're even asking that question, it's a clear sign you're out of your depth. But sometimes, you have to let someone like that stumble to learn the hard truth. Whether it's a flat earther realizing the world doesn't end at the horizon, or a sovereign citizen facing the reality that laws do apply to them.
For up to 2 years. In a civil case, there's no possibility of jail. It's usually over money damages or other types of non-jail relief, like other types of non-jail relief. So yes, this is a criminal case.
Well, thank you. So, you said the record is on.
Yes.
Could the record of the court show that this is a criminal action? And my next question is, I know that the Constitution grants the court 2 types of criminal jurisdictions. One is criminal jurisdiction under common law, and the other is criminal jurisdiction under admiralty or military tribunal venue under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17 of the Constitution. Under which of these 2 jurisdictions is the court intending to try me?
This is statutory jurisdiction of the law of the state of Michigan. It's not any of those things, including the wacky admiralty clause people try to invoke. This is criminal jurisdiction authorized by the state legislature here in the state of Michigan.
Thank you. Well, please let the record of the court show that the court intends to conduct a criminal action against me under a statutory jurisdiction. But that makes me wonder, I have never heard of criminal action under statutory jurisdiction, and there is no such jurisdiction established in the Constitution, and I will be able to proceed if you can show me where I can find the published rules of civil procedures under a statutory jurisdiction and where this nature, cause, and jurisdiction exists. It is crucial that I have the published rules of procedure so that I can conduct a fair defense and fair trial. Otherwise, this needs to be dismissed, and I would like it in writing, please.
Nice try asking for the Michigan Civil Rules of Procedure after tossing out a bunch of confusion. You can find those online under Chapter 2, but they won't help here. This is a criminal case. For the rules that actually matter, you need Chapter 6, which covers criminal procedure. But honestly, even if she looks them up, it's doubtful she'll really understand.